Okay, so we're recording. Okay, so I found a spot to sit and talk. I by the beach. I could hear the ocean waves and the seagulls cackling in the background. Hopefully there's not too much distracting noises. Okay, I just want to start by saying that my life journey is very colorful, and when I say that, I mean like I've experimented with different things, and there are a lot of circumstances and events that took place in my life that mold me into the person that I am today. There was a phase in my life where I wasn't sure what to believe because I felt let down by everything, and I remember during that time the number 123 was haunting me. Like, it literally was haunting me. Like, I saw it everywhere and I didn't know what to think of it, what to make of it. I didn't know what it meant. I decided to look it up, and this was like in the year 2018, and I think that's when I was first introduced to angel numbers. So when I saw what the angel number 123 meant or what it represents, it really felt like a message that I needed to hear right then and that time. It was talking about like creating your own path and doing, fulfilling your purpose and all that stuff. So fast forward to the lockdown last year, I was more into meditation and like holistic practices and all that, hippie kind of stuff, and I kind of sort of still am. I basically was searching for answers, trying to find my purpose, trying to find my calling, and basically trying to find what teaching I should follow. Now, don't get me wrong, I still believe in God through all of this. After reading about the angel numbers, it just felt like everything just was so intentional. Everything I stumbled across was meant for me, and I just was feeling this on a different level. I'd go on YouTube and see tarot card reading, and that was something I never even was familiar about, and I would watch it and it'd be like, pick a card, and you pick a card and they tell you something about your life and it would resonate. So I was mind blown. Everything felt like it was just falling into place. I was more focused on what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to start my YouTube channel. I know I wanted to help people. I always knew I wanted to do these things, but I was more focused on like the steps to take to getting to these goals. So then, of course, this led to reading about or just listening to manifestations. And basically manifestation is like self-help strategies that would help you to obtain a desired outcome or a desired goal, basically by thinking about it and focusing on it and believing it. So the techniques would basically be the law of attraction. You would say, I am rich, and you would repeatedly say that to yourself and you would believe it, and then money would attract to you or wealth would attract to you. That's an example. So also in the midst of reading into these manifestation and law of attraction stuff, there were things that I heard about before, but they weren't things that I actually applied to my life prior to. So this was a whole new experience, and while reading about manifestation and listening to other people's opinion and their stories and testimonies on it, I was still also heavy into the Bible. I was heavy into the Word. So now at this time, I was basically reading the New Age religion stuff, which is the manifestation and all of that, and I was applying it to what the Bible said. Basically, something in me clicked to remember that the Bible basically already provided these things for us. So basically, I couldn't find a definition of New Age religion, like to specify what it is, but it's basically, to me, it's the spiritual beliefs that all other religion are based on. That God is our ultimate source, and that He gave us the power of choice and the power of prayer to achieve what we want. And the New Age just has a different name for it. They refer to God as just source, and they believe that all of us are connected through consciousness instead of the Holy Spirit. You know, stuff like that. I believe that all religion, Christianity, Buddhism, all of them have a piece of the truth. All of them are grounded on the foundation of the truth. Because, truth be told, the truth is all there is. There can't really be any other formulated opinion that doesn't have the truth within it that would work. In my mind, without the Bible, without the truth, none of these other religions would have any basis that would make any sense that other people would follow. I started seeing YouTubers post their testimony of being like reconverted to Christianity from the New Age belief. A lot of persons posted that, you know, the New Age belief is demonic and that it's not of God, and God called them back, you know, to him. So they went back to Christianity. However, I don't believe that the New Age religion is absolutely demonic, but I do believe that the basis of it, like how it's more on a self-help premise instead of enforcing that God allows us to help ourselves. I think the ego part of us gets lost, and then we end up taking all the credit, and then that's when things go, you know, awry, because we can't forget that our God is a jealous God, and he would remind you that, hey, you ain't born yourself, you ain't start off the whole shebang. Like, don't forget where you come from, basically. Right? Listen, God, my God is so good. Words can't describe, honestly. Saying that he's sweet and he's great and he's merciful, it doesn't suffice his true power. But all I can say is he is real, and he's ever present, always. So basically, when I had my big wake-up call, well, one of many, because I've had so many wake-up calls in my life, honestly. Several days after I was watching this video on YouTube, the video was based on a book called The Game of Life.
Aaron Shovel Shins, The Game of Life and How to Play It.
And what I actually loved about that book, or the audio, because I didn't read the book, I listened to the audio, I loved that it tied in everything to what the Bible said. So it reminded us that Jesus say that, you know, whatever you pray for, believe it and it shall be yours. It also mentioned one of Proverbs that as a man think, so is he, or something like that. And ask and it should be given to you, seek and you shall find. Those type of verses. So now this book by Florence, it wasn't a bad book. It's really a great gem. So if you're interested in it, you should check it out. I'll leave the link in the description bar below. If I don't remember, just make a comment, be like, Andy, hey, you didn't leave the link, and I'll definitely link it. But you should be able to type it in. It will definitely pop up right away on YouTube. It was very, very helpful, and it was very eye-opening. But where I went wrong, I took the point that all of the power is within. I took that too literally. And when I began to see my manifestations come to light, I believe that I was taking all of the credit, which I never should have. Now, just to say again, I wasn't not believing in God or anything, but I just wasn't giving him his due credit. Like, I wasn't leaning on him for any help or any understanding. I just was saying, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, da 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 da. But I wasn't asking him if that was his will for me, you know what I mean? So I had just started my YouTube channel now, and so I posted my video. I might have posted 2 videos, I'm not sure, and I kind of blanked out. I wasn't sure what to post. And prior to making my channel, like, I've spent 5 years thinking about making this YouTube channel, and I just finally got the courage to do it. But last year I started jotting down video ideas from then, and I just left them there. And when I jot those videos down, I was in that element where I was listening to, you know, my spirit. I was letting it guide me to do what I should do. So now one night, well, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, I decided to pray because I just didn't know what to post anymore for whatever reason. I was asking God to guide me to know what type of content to post. And I kid you not, in the middle of my prayer, in the dead silence of the night, I heard God speak to me, and he said,
I will not guide the godless.
as I say it now, I'm getting chills throughout me. When I heard that, and it wasn't even more like I heard it, it's more like I felt it within me. Mind you, at this point, I didn't even think that I was being disobedient to God. I didn't think that I was doing anything wrong. But when I felt that, my eyes snapped open and I was ashamed. I was afraid. Listen, whatever egotistical bubble I was in, that was popped. And I had to reflect and ask God, like, what does this mean? I'm not without you. I didn't think I was out without you. I thought we was, Listen, I really had to reflect, and I had to look deep within myself, and I really realized that I was straddling the fence. I was basically torn between living my life purpose and living like my dream. Now, mind you, my dream and my purpose, they could come together once, I tweak it and make sure that my dream is to live out my purpose, right? But I think I got caught up in the glamour of, okay, I want to be on YouTube and I want to show off my skills and I want to show off my products, and it was a performance thing rather than what I originally wanted to be, which was to reach out to people, to help somebody, to brighten somebody's day, to bring light. And the instant that I lost track of that goal, track of that mission, God was like, come. Listen, I feel like I'm not expressing this as best as I could, but my overall message here is that young people, not even young people, everybody, when God places something in your heart, you do it for him. Everything that we're doing here is for him. Now, he'll allow us to, achieve some materialistic things and achieve some of the things that we've dreamed of, achieved all the things that we dream of. He would bless us with the desires of our heart, but we have to make sure that we give him the credit and we don't take the credit. I've been battling with posting this video from February. It's now May. This has been resting on my heart for 3 months, and I keep saying, I can do it. And I wasn't able to do this until I had to sit down and I was like, okay, Andy, what's the next move? I was kind of afraid of posting this video or speaking on this topic because as a young woman, I doubt myself sometimes, and I wonder like what people would think, which I really shouldn't care about, because it's not about people, it's about God, and it's about following his instructions. But I was actually kind of caught up on thinking that people would be like, this girl, what she talking about, who she thinks she is, or this one won't be pastor now, or something like that. I had to let all that go, because ain't nobody could save me from the fiery pits of hell besides God alone. Only God could save me, and only God could grant me all the things that I desire, which is peace and love and happiness. You know, only He could give that to me. Nobody could fulfill any void. Only God, only His love. And I've learned that, and I've seen it, and I've felt it, and I've lived that over the years. So I really hope that I got that message across. I don't want to turn anyone away from, you know, doing what's working for them. If you practice meditation and manifestation and the law of attraction and it's working for you, then, you know, that's great, because I want everybody to win, honestly. But I just want to say, don't forget to give credit where credit is due. I don't know if I'm the only one that slipped up for that second, but if I could warn, you know, if I could warn a fellow brother or sister from making the mistake that I did, then I'd be happy. But anywho, I am going to get home so that I can shower and unwind from work, and I'm going to start editing this video, indulge in my snack and pamper my skin, and hope that my skin is clear enough for me to do a makeup tutorial. And if not, then I'm going to do something beauty related, because I can't be letting these little minor things throw me off. So anyways, y'all, I can see y'all in the next video. I don't think I have anything else to contribute. So much love to y'all. Bye.